Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Hope so you all are doing well with your friends and family members. So today we are making something beautiful, simple and very trendy for the year 2026. Home decor is moving towards a look called soulful minimalism, means simple, clean spaces that still feel warm and connected to nature. So we are going to make a handmade dyed wooden wall art hanging with simple fake plants, artificial plants. It's a perfect dye even if you are a beginner. So in 2026 we are see two big trends. First, loving the look of nature but without the hard work. That's why we use artificial plants. They always look perfect. The second trend is using organic natural materials like wood and simple following shapes. So we will combine these ideas to make a piece of art that looks calm, modern and high end. Our goal is simple lines, natural wood grain and a gentle pop of color from our dye. So let's look at what we need. Everything is easy to find. You need thin flat pieces of wood. You can use simple pine or even thin plywood. You will need to cut them into a small straight slats. If you can't cut them yourself, a hardware store can often do it for you. So I am using a warm earthy tone like a terracotta or a soft olive green. These colors are very popular for 2026. So guys, choose small high quality artificial plants. Look for succulents or simple green leaves like eucalyptus. So minimalist style means you only need a few simple plants, wood glue, small brush or green cloth or for the dye, and fine grit sandpaper, twine or string for hanging the finished piece, hot glue gun for attaching the plants. So if you want to do this at your home, you can follow my tips. And if you want to get from the market, you can just visit the market where you can get latest and 20 ideas. And if you want to make with your hand, so you can just take the idea from my video. I am sharing with you a lot of ideas with you guys. All our ideas are very modern and minimalist for you guys, and it's very simple to make it at your home. So I think you can just make it at your home. It's very you know that first we need to make sure our wood is smooth. Use your fine grit sandpaper to gently smooth down any rough edges. This step is important because a smooth surface will take the dye much better. Just a light sanding is enough. Wipe off all the dust with a dry cloth. Now let's think about the design. We are aiming for a minimalist look, so we want clean lines. I am making a simple rectangular shape with a mix of three different wood bits. Lay out your wood pieces on your workspace. I have decided on a simple pattern: wide piece, thin space, thin piece, and thin space, thin piece, and so on. This simple repetition makes the design feel very calm and modern. So this is where the magic happens, and we bring that soulful color to life. Put on your gloves to keep your hand clean. So dip your clean clothes or brush into the wood dye. Don't use too much at once. Wipe the dye on the wood piece is the same direction as the wood grain. This helps the color sink in evenly and show off the natural texture. So for a true minimalist feel, we want the wood grain to still show through. So after you put the dye on, take a second dry cloth and gently wipe off the extra dye. This makes the color a bit lighter and more natural. So if you want a darker color, let the first coat dry completely and then put on a second coat. Let all your dye wood pieces dry fully. This may take a few hours, so be patient. So now put the art piece together. Once the wood is totally dry, it's time to build the hanging frame. We want this to be one solid piece. You can use two thin plain wood strips as the back spots. Lay your dyed pieces down with the best looking side facing down on your table. So measure and cut your two back spots to the right length. Now use strong wood glue or a nail gun to attach the sport to the back of the dyed slats. So make sure your wood slats are spaced evenly. I am using a simple piece of cardboard as a spacer between the slats to make sure the gaps are perfect. So let's the glue dry for a long time, maybe overnight, to make sure it is very strong. So now for the plants, the key is to a minimalist design is less is more. We want just a small simple touch of green. So cut your fox plant stem shorts. I like to use just 2 or 3 small pieces. Flip your wooden art over. Use your hot glue gun to attach the plant pieces to the front of one of the wood slats. So place them slightly to one side, not perfectly in the center. For a more artful look, finally attach your twine or rope to the back of your frame. For hanging, you can use staples or strong knots with extra glue or for safety. So show a quick text overlay with the pro tips, then show close-ups of the details mentions. So before we hang it, here are the 3 quick pro tips for your dye wood art. Tip for dyeing: if you want a more natural warm look, try wetting your wood a little bit with water before you put on the dye. The dye will spread in unevenly and giving you a beautiful handmade texture. Use reclaimed wood or wood scraps. This is a budget friendly good for the for the planet. So for the plants, and give it your art a more unique narrative feel, which is also our 2026 trends. To make up tips for fox plant: to make artificial plants look real, gently blend the leaves so the don't look so flat. Dust them gently before you glue them on. So conclusion and final look that I am sharing with you guys, lot of pictures here, and there you have it. Our handmade dyed wooden all art is complete. It brings that beautiful calming nature filled with minimalist style. So you can just take the idea from my video and make it by your own home, by yourself at home. So write it in your home just in the time of 2026 to decor trends. So if you enjoy this tutorial and these ideas, so please hit